in with Ruth. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say then. I'm just re-inking a few of my ink pads to make sure they're nice and super juicy for what we're going to be creating today. So Wednesday, traditionally, I try and do a whole sheet stamping. I know I do it other days of the week, but Wednesdays I try and make sure that I definitely do that. And I had a look at my shelf and thought, oh, I really could do with using Healing Hugs, because this is leaving us at the by the 3rd of May, unless stocks have run out already. But this beautiful rose is so gorgeous. And it also has some really interesting other little elements that are really great to use for creating your own designer series paper or scrapbooking paper or card paper, whatever you want to use your beautiful paper for. And emphasis on the word use. You know, you're not meant to just sort of create them and stare at them. You are meant to cut them up and share the love with other people. That's why we make cards, and, you know, that's why we do what we do. So I need to, I speak to myself as much as anybody else, because I have got a whole drawer full. So I am getting good at, well, I'm getting better, not good, better at sending cards to people. So how is everyone doing? Great to see you. I've already pulled out, what's this, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Soft Sea Foam, Granny Apple Green and Mint Macaron. So I've got quite a lot of greens here. And then I thought I might even add maybe the odd new colour. We've got some really nice new colours. So we'll see how that goes. And I've got my little crib sheet, my little template that I drew out for myself, just to perhaps approach this in a slightly different way than normal. So this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So this is, we sell this size. Just thinking I might switch my light off, my overhead. Yay, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? So let me even bring this up a little bit higher. There we go. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way is so that you can see the most. There we go. How's that? Is that okay? Is that, hello? I'm affected by the weather a great deal. Who's that? Oh, Trish. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hi, Martina. Hi, Janine, Elizabeth, Minda, Patty. You guys have had snow. Wow. Hi, Jackie, Monica, Miss Trish. Lovely to see you. Valerie, Kathy, Christine. Loads of you in this morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Yeah, Trish is afternoon, isn't it? Where you are. Okay, so a few weeks ago I shared that this is just a plastic divider I have for my 12 by 12, and I decided just to draw some lines on it, because even if I use it as a divider, it's okay. I can have my lines on it. So typically I'd kind of like create this wreath that would go around the paper. But I thought this time, what if I kind of took into account that I wanted to cut here. So what I'm going to do is slide my template over a second and then just put a little mark there and there. And then, I mean, you can do this with a ruler. You don't have to use a template. Basically, you're marking it every 4 inches. And then I'm going to mark like that. And then I think what I might do is actually just draw across where they would intersect. So let's have a look at that. There we go. Of course, you can do this with a ruler. I'm just using this because it's what I've got to hand. And I wanted to show off my template. So if you're new to my channel, please do say hi. We love saying hello to new folks. We love meeting people from around the world, getting to know you. Please remember this is a public space, so don't share any super duper private details about yourself, please. Just in case. And speak, you know, when you type, speak as if you're in the same room as people, you know. I think sometimes it's quite easy to get carried away online because you're typing and it's just you in the room with yourself. But I've come to realise that if you imagine you're actually talking to people face to face, it helps kind of quell your emotions. Snow this morning and thunderstorms in New Hampshire. Woo! Right, so this beautiful rose is a distinctive stamp, okay? So it's been manufactured in a way to have lots of detail on it. Now I've just realised I've re-inked the... Oh, sorry. This is not good to have this at this height because my head is just at the right point to bash it. So I'm going to lift it a bit higher and zoom in a bit. Is that okay, guys? There we go. There we go. My head won't go into it now. Okay. Yeah, I've just re-inked this, so I don't know if that was a good idea or not. Let me just swipe a bit of the ink over. So, I'm going to stamp there. And I think do 3 so that some of the flower goes onto each sort of area. I think. Oh, I didn't ink up properly. Missed out the middle portion. So the key to good inking is not to push down hard, it's just to tap several times on your pad. Right, so I'm thinking if this is going to be cut into 6, I'm thinking, is there a bit of everything on there? I think so, but because it's only going to be a little bit of that, I would like quite a big flower, a big portion of the flower to be somewhere else. So I'm thinking up here in this corner and here. And then a hint of it there. A little bit there. Maybe up in this corner. It's so detailed, this stamp, it's beautiful. Then maybe a little bit there. It is a gorgeous colour, isn't it? Really gorgeous. This is, well, it's called Gorgeous Grape, so Healing Hugs is actually going, Nessa, but if you want me to put it on your your wish list, so if you email me your top 3 choices of the things that are going that I have, as I said the other day, I like to reward my customers, so if this is the one that you particularly like, then you can add it to your wish list from me. Okay, I quite like, I want some florals kind of coming away, and oh, I'd forgotten I'd done a bit of stamp surgery. Hi Ruth. Hi Lorraine. Okay, so I've got a bit of Highland heather here. Which on first viewing it looks very kind of similar to Gorgeous Grape, but you have to wait for it to dry. And then you kind of see the difference. It is definitely different. I can hear, I've got fizzy water here and I can hear the bubbles kind of going. So I'm making my way around each section. Ooh. I swiped something then and the ink squidged. Okay. So I've got that flower on every sort of section. Okay, so for those of you who've just joined, what I've done is I've in pencil, I've sort of very faintly marked where I want this design to be cut. So this is where we're heading. Okay, so that's the look that we're going for. Then I think it would be nice to add some leaves, but I think not sure what colour to go for. I might go for that one, for a bright colour, and then I'm going to colour it in, faux colour it in with, see this stamp here, I think I could faux colour in those leaves. Hi Jackie. Hi Glenna. Okay, so I'm only going to ink up that leaf portion from the point that it starts to go out there. And try to tuck it in somewhere here. Ooh, ooh, I like that. So this stamp is also leaving. This is a host set. So basically, if you want this, this is your last chance to be able to get this from me. If you're one of my customers and you would like to purchase this set, I know I can get at least one, possibly two of these at the end of the month, because I've got a party order going in. Just trying to find my catalogue to find out how much it is. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I just want to find out, because I know I've got a party order going in at the end of the month. Oh no, wrong catalogue. Oh, sorry, bear with. Just want to check how much it is. It's £12. Ooh, yes, I may be able to get two. I could definitely get one. I think that pansy set, Lorraine, is very much one you just have to play with it, and also perhaps reference real life pansies. It's a bit, I find that you have to do that for those sort of types of sets. Like I found that with, say, like the hummingbird and that kind of thing. Like there's loads of different variations, but to kind of crack it, you need to really understand almost what a real life pansy looks like to really crack that. So just, yeah, I know it's tempting to have a look and see what other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators have done, but I think if you really truly want to understand it for yourself, then just get playing and yeah, just spend an afternoon figuring out the colours. Oh, Shirley didn't get a notification. I'm sorry. Okay, for those of you who use WhatsApp, please email me your phone numbers and your area code, because I can add you to the WhatsApp broadcast group. Oh, that's useful to know, Martina. princess. That is really useful to know. So Martina says if you use to a wild rose dye with the Healing Hugs this rose, it sort of matches if you want to cut it out. Okay, so I've got soft sea foam here, which I've just re-inked, and I'm using this leaf from Pretty Perennials, and I'm going to do a bit of faux colouring in, guys, because it's sort of like I've got a watercolour look already going on, so I don't feel like it's too... Oh, that block needs a really good clean. I'm going to set that out. You can barely see through it. Oh, Sue got her notification. Brilliant, Sue. Yes, I did double check actually when I sent out the notification to see if I could see if your phone had received it, and I could see it had. So there we go. Sue's just been added to the broadcast list today. So the broadcast list, just to give you some assurances, your phone number is not shared with anybody else. Only I will know your phone number. And so it gets added to this WhatsApp group, but you then have to save my mobile number to your phone. And then when I send this one message out to the broadcast list, everybody gets it, you see, when I go live. And then it's probably not a good idea to tap on that link from WhatsApp, because it sometimes will open YouTube up in a funny little window for some phones or some devices, so don't do that. But just come straight to YouTube and the channel and I'll be there. So it was Melanie, it was this rose can be cut out with the A Wild Rose stamp set dies. I can't remember what the dies are called, but it's the one that matches to a wild rose that's retiring, that in the UK and Europe is actually, those dies are on sale. They're, I think, really reduced. So I can't speak for America because obviously your reductions are a bit different to ours. But, where are you based, Melanie? So I've just got a reply to somebody. I'm going to try and stamp and type at the same time. There we go. Finding it's easier just to turn this as I go, actually. I know this takes a little bit of extra time, but I think it's worth it. And I know the leaf doesn't match exactly, but it's okay. Right, so let's get your comments back up so I can see. They are reduced in the US as well. Okay, April. Fab. Okay, now I want to add some additional flowers. So I don't want to use anything as big as that flower because I feel it would draw the eye too much away from what's happening. So this is when it's good to kind of audition stamps, really. See, I think that's probably a bit too big as well. I think I'm going to go for these little ones. Yes, I know I made a bit of a boo-boo on that though. I'm wondering if a little bit of Seaside spray, seeing as I'm going to be missing this little colour. Love this Seaside spray. So again, this is going to be retiring very soon. Well, I had a happy afternoon, guys, sorting out some of my swatches of, well, to be honest, they're scraps. Yes, I'll call them what they are, really. I was sorting out scraps of old colours, and I finally made myself a little swatch book of all the old Stampin' Up! Colours that have retired. Some of them were in colours, some of them are just colours that were part of the family. So I've been a demonstrator for 10 years now, you see. So I have 10 years of in colours, and then also some colours that have retired. And I was thinking, if there's anybody who's got any colours that are older than 10 years, and you have any scraps, if you wouldn't mind cutting me a 7 by 7 centimetre scrap, that's about 3 inches by 3 inches basically. I wouldn't mind sending it to me. I'm quite happy to pay the postage. I'd like to actually collect a few more, because I know there are some colours that I've not ever had. Like isn't there one called banana something? And oh gosh, loads I don't have. Basically anything past the last 10 years. So Janine does. Ooh! Ooh, Janine. Well, when you come over to visit me, you can bring them. Chocolate chip ink. Yes, I found a swatch of chocolate chip. Yeah, quite a few people like chocolate chip. Yeah, you're not the only one I've heard say that, Trish. And okay, so there's my little blue. They look a bit like forget-me-nots like this, don't they? So cute. Barely Banana, that's the one. Thanks, Sheila. Okay, now I want to put something in the centre of this blue. I might try a bit of mint macaron. You have loads of the ink pads. Yeah, I'm very good at getting rid of the ink pads. But I thought it'd be nice just to have just a tiny swatch of all the colours, because I recently saw on a Stampin' Up! Facebook video someone was showing all the previous colours, and I thought, oh, that's so fun. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my husband bought me a gift for my our wedding anniversary. Bless him, I didn't get him a gift. Didn't realise I had to. Anyway, he bought me a gift off my Amazon wish list. And I keep meaning to talk to you about it actually, because I think I could use it for some videos. It's called The History of Colour. I think something like that. And it's somebody who's absolutely fascinated by colour through history. And they've chosen particular colours that they've studied and what the history and the meaning of those colours are. And so obviously throughout time, not every colour has been available to us, because we didn't have all these kind of like fancy technologies to mix pigments and things. So pigments and colours were very much reliant on perhaps natural dyes from plants, animals, insects, all those kind of things. And so over the years there's certain colours that, you know, are rarer than others and so on. And so yeah, so this book goes into all that kind of like history of it. And he said, he sort of gave it to me, and he said, I bought this off your wish list, but I don't know if you think it is what you think it is. And I went, well, I don't know. And he said, well, it's a bit more wordier than I thought it would be. I was like, what are you saying? I think he thought that I thought it would just be a book of colours, but it's actually a book about information. Was there a TV show to go with it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's written by a columnist who wrote for, oh, I want to say Cosmo Interiors, I think. They had this idea for a column, and so they wrote an article every month on a different. They picked a colour. No, was it L Interiors, not Cosmo? L. They have a very successful interiors magazine. I used to buy it actually. Beautiful magazine, and yeah. So this person had a column. I didn't know who they were, to be honest, but anyway. Right. The plan all along with this was to do some quite major texturing in the background with this stamp. Not sure how, but that was always my plan. So I don't know whether to go in with some dots. Maybe I'll do half dots and half stripes. So my line break is there. So maybe we'll do the dots. I'll get another mat in there. Is it the colours? Yes, I think it might be Trish. It's got like some stripes on the front cover. Have you found it on Amazon? Oh, sorry. Now the great thing about these see-through photopolymer stamps is that I don't have to ink it all up in one go, do I? I can do this in portions. Actually, I think I might go for soft sea foam. Mint macaron might be a little bit heavy. So, you're watching with the soundtrack of Phantom of the Opera. Oh, which bit have you got up to, Christine? Hi, Deborah. Oh, on YouTube. I didn't know there was anything on YouTube. Oh, this is the book. Oh, it has a colour wheel. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll have a look in a second at my wish list and see if it's there still. Hi, Cindy. Oh, I left it in my house, Esther. I might be able to message Tom in a minute and ask him to bring it out to me. Well, I was wondering whether I want to read a little bit of it and then actually share some of the information with you guys and maybe focus on a colour and see if we've got a similar one in our palette Stampin' Up. You're on a road trip with a hubby and watching me stamp. Best of both worlds. I'm just back from having blood taking, enjoying a hot Vegemite toast. Ooh. I hope they didn't take too much blood, Deborah. Yeah, where's Tracy off to? That's what we want to know. Okay, so I'm just trying to fill in the portions that are kind of obvious, that have got spaces, and then these little bits here, I'm thinking I'm going to clean off a part of the stamp. Excuse my manky rag. Oh, I can ink up a bit more, and just sort of fit it in there-ish. And the great thing is these spots aren't meant to be too aligned, you know, they are sort of higgledy-piggledy dots, so it doesn't matter if they don't align perfectly, that's fine. Just gonna pop a couple there. Oh, I've got a space here, I think. Now, if you had a stencil, this probably would be a bit easier to do with a stencil. But, Claire has lots of old colour ink pads. Well, Claire, your name was mentioned this afternoon because I was talking to Esther, and she said you quite like some of the older colours. Travelling between Oregon and Washington. Lovely. The stamps are more bolder than a stencil. I guess it depends what stencil you're using, doesn't it? Right, I'm just going to do this little section here, and then I'm going to move on to doing something different, I think, on this other side. Anyway, I'm liking that. It's very sort of got a very cottagey, summery feel to that, hasn't it? So now we could go with stripes, or even this kind of speckly affair. Or we could go with stripes as a bit of a border. Ooh. Ooh, what about in the evening evergreen? Let's be daring. I know, dottage everywhere, Glenna. It does have a Laura Ashley feel. Yes. You're quite right, Martina. Okay. Thanks, Deborah. Oh, yes, it is exciting. I mean, you know. Oh, I'm liking these stripes. Right, I'm going to clean off that section there because I don't think I need... I want to just do a few there. So I'm just going to ink up to that stripe there. Just do there. Oh, there we go. And then again, I'm just going to ink up partially. That's a great thing about the photopolymer. It makes it so much easier to ink up partially. Put one there. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so then I want to kind of do one down there. It is a very dark green. It is, but it's stunning. It is a very, very nice green. Okay, so where's my line? Come in there. Okay, so I'm going to come down here, I think. Do another one. Across here. Oh, I could do another one. Hi, Diane. That was a proper paper kiss. Yes, did you hear it? So I might wait until I cut it up and might do more. So remember that, you don't have to do it all in one go. Now I'm feeling like it needs a little bit of extra texture, particularly with these ones. So I might bring back the soft sea foam, and there's some dotty sort of textury things. Oh, by the way, do you remember I said to you I lost a stamp that I was looking for before I moved house, and I thought, that's it, I'm never going to find it ever again. I found it today. So never give up. Never give up. You never know. See, I am a little bit drawn to this. It's just not the right kind of dottage, is it? Let's try this little one here. Where on the side? Well, as I said today, I was going through some old colours. And do you remember that Pear Pizzazz and Pool Party used to be in colours way back when? So I thought, oh, I'll cut myself a swatch of Pear Pizzazz. Looked in my scrap drawer through the different baggies of things, and lo and behold, it was attached to one of the bags at the bottom of the pile in my scrap drawer. So I think what must have happened was I put the sticker on, because look, it has got the sticker on it, and it must have got attached to a plastic bag, and I tidied it away. So it was safe all this time, calling out to me, find me, rescue me, use me. And that was actually one of my favourite sentiments. You are an inspiration. Anyway. And funny enough, Wendy, I don't know if Wendy's here, but Wendy's borrowed that stamp set, so I sent her a photo today going, look what I found. Hi Diane. Thank you, Lorraine. It was a very cool find. I'm very happy indeed. Okay, so I'm just sort of creating almost like little fuzzy, fluffy vegetation that you would get in a, you know, on a bush or whatever. You are here. I hope it's not retired. Oh, no, it goes in for the dragonflies. It's the one in the mini catalogue, Glenna. Right, I think I might stop there and do some cutting up. See how this looks. So we're going to cut this down at 6 inches just to sort of look at where we are at with it. I think it's probably a bit more crucial for me to see the design on this bits with the stripes on than it is anywhere else. So I need 10 centimetres. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Okay, so if we're just going to audition it, just have a look, see where it's at. So if that's at 10 centimetres, that's good. I've got a bit of the, oh, wrong one, a bit of the stripe on each. So I just need to cut a little bit off the edge there, but I'm happy with that. So let's audition again, 10 centimetres. Yeah, that looks good. Looking good. Hi Cindy Sawyer. Can we get some thumbs up in the house? Thumbs up in the house. Oh, who remembers Island Indigo? Actually, I could do with a swatch of Island Indigo. That's something I don't have anymore. I've probably got it on an old card somewhere. Oh, fab. Janine, I will call you to sort out the great swatch replenishing. Oh, fab. Thanks, Linda. You've got the ink. I bet you have, Claire. Yeah, no, it's a swatch of card I'd really like. Okay, so these ones feels like it could do, well, mind you, if we put this on a piece of card, I think, don't know, it might not need a border. Oops. Out a blue. Seaside. Don't know, it just feels like it needs something else. I'm not feeling it yet for these ones. I like the stripe ones. These are fun because they've got a sort of a border to them, but these need dark dottage, definitely. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to get my new stamp set with the gorgeous dottage. Quiet Meadow. We could do a dottage comparison. Where's Waterfront? Okay, let's have a look. Glenna, you're going to have to take some Valium, love. I can hear Glenna having a little dotty fit in the corner. Okay, right. Let's compare the dottage. So, Waterfront is much more concentrated but smaller. And then the one from Quiet Meadow is longer. It's a bit more stretched out. And it has some sort of thicker, slightly darker, bigger elements. Okay. I couldn't tell you which was my favourite. I don't have one, and you can't tell stamps you have favourites anyway. Anyways, so I know I'll do one with one and one with the other, and you can tell me which is your favourite card, not your favourite stamp. Yeah. Good night, Reet. Oh, bless you. Sleep well. Reet, are you around on the 30th of April and the 1st of May? Because I'm thinking we're going to do a bit of a zoomy doom. Oh, so nice. I think I might just come in a little bit closer. Come closer. Move closer. At the 30th of April, so Friday the 30th and then Saturday the 1st of May. Yes, I think the dottage has kind of helped it along, hasn't it? Just need to do a little bit, another little bit in the corner here. Oh, there we go. Sorry. So which card do you prefer? The left, sorry, first or the second one? So that's that dottage and that's that one. I love how long and bold it is. Yes. Yes, and that it's just got that extra punch to it, hasn't it? Because it's slightly thicker. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, it's very mixed mixed, yeah, that's fine. Well, if you like number 2, this one, this is waterfront, and that is leaving us. So, might be worth putting in your basket. So, let's move on then. I want to fix up these ones. I don't feel that these are quite there yet. So, I'm going to do a technique which I absolutely love doing. I've not done it for a little while. So, where you get your dottage like this. And what you do is you aim for a corner. So, you aim across the corner. All right. So, you aim across the corner and then you do this. You pounce it around. Okay. Oh, did I just hear Tom come out? Oh, I'm going to get him to bring my book. So you pounce it and then you kind of have it meet up there. Okay. So this creates a vignette around your paper, around your artwork. And if you feel that you want to go in with a bit extra, you can do. So it's just about building it up. It's almost like you do when you do ink blending. You just build it up slowly. There we go. And then if you want to add more, you could add a bit more colour just to the edge. If you wanted to. Pouncing, yes, that is a technical term. The dottage is the icing on the cake. It is indeed. Okay, so this is really a really good lesson in how you can sort of be in the process of creating something and look at what you've done and go, meh, not quite feeling it. What else can I do? So, you know, you've created something really pretty, and that is pretty, and some people would be quite happy with that. But if you're the sort of person that thinks, okay, I just need to take it one step further, what do I do? Then have a think about how you would frame it. So that's not necessarily mean put a frame on it, but actually with ink. So that's a really good way to do that. Actually, I'm just going to grab some grey, you know. Let's just grab grey and have a comparison between the two. Now, it's absolutely fine to like the one without it. That's fine. You may want to embellish it with something else, like some pretty ribbon. Oh, I've just remembered I've got some ribbon that I've not really used that much yet. It's that gorgeous grape one. Just going to cut myself a bit. I've been a really good girl and put pins in all my ribbons so that they don't start falling down. Like a lion on an antelope. What's Martina saying? What colour ink? It was the Evening Evergreen, but I grabbed my blue, dark blue brush because it's the depth of colour. Yeah, so it may have slightly mingled, but I think the last time I used that blue brush was actually on green. So, are I going to post the pics of this, Ruth? Do you mean am I? Oh, can you rephrase that, Dawn? Yes, it would look good through the textiles embossing folder. Oh, Christine. Oh, wonderful idea. Okay, but I just want to show you what it looks like with a ribbon. This is very, as I said, very cottagey Laura Ashley, isn't it? Oh, and you know what? I was also going through some of my old embellishments, and I do have some of the most prettiest buttons and things from way back when. Oh, and who remembers these brads? Oh, look at these. Wouldn't that just look gorgeous on there? So I'm thinking, pop that there, do that there, like that. I'm determined to get using up some of my old Stampin' Up stash. I was thinking of every so often of doing a video where I used retired product, because I have had people say, oh, I like it when you use retired product. So just going to pop a little hole in it to make it easier for me to stick the brad through. Actually, it's probably not a good idea to do it halfway in the air. Don't do that, people. Okay, because I'm going to use my scissors are so sharp that I can use that to do a little pierce there and there. Actually, I probably don't. Oh no, I only needed to do one. What am I doing? Well, I can choose between the two now. I think I'll do the bottom one. Oh, should I do the bottom one or should I do the top one? There we go, that'll do. I know, isn't it beautiful, this brad? Oh, actually, if I pop it through there, that will help just hold it in place. There we go. I can scoop that up there, like that. And that brad is kind of got this really beautiful kind of grey, antique grey feel, colour to it. So look at that, it just picks up on the grey of the cardstock underneath. Right, so I think it would be a lovely idea to run that through an embossing folder. So let me see what I've got to hand. Oh yes, I've got that texture one. Hi Vicky. It's called Healing Hugs, that stamp set, yes, and it is retiring. Yep. Right, I'm just going to run my embossing folder through because I've just got my cut and emboss machine to the side here, so I don't have to necessarily bring it on. My fluffy ribbon would look good for somewhere. Yeah, it would. But I think that just looks lovely with the... I don't know which way up I'd have it actually. I think I'd like that card that way around. Okay, so that's that one. So I just got these final two to go. Maybe that one goes that way. Now you see this is a bit problematic, that corner. It's a bit funny, isn't it? Now I might be able to find a butterfly or something I can shove over that. There's a little tray, oh, there they are. There's a tray with, although the butterflies are burgundy, what colour is this? Oh, it's gone out of my brain. Blackberry Bliss. Actually, that's quite nice. I like that. That one's got these bits need poking out, but Hmm. Shove is a technical crafting term. Of course it is. Right, I've also got some things that I've already cut out word-wise. And I'm thinking it'd be quite nice to thinking of you with sympathy and prayers. That's quite a nice thing on here, isn't it? Oh no, that's on very vanilla, so that would look rather odd. But I actually quite like the addition of the yellow there. That's quite nice, isn't it? Just wanted to say, what else have I got here? Thank you ever so much. Just have it sort of clustered. Oh, I want to get rid of that purple flower down there. Maybe just have a little wee cluster. Okay, so now I'm thinking, because I've got this So Saffron here, whether to do some dottage in the So Saffron just to pull the whole thing together, because I've introduced a new colour. And the new colour is fine because yellow, obviously yellow and green go together fine. But just got to move just got to move some stuff across so I can swivel my ink pad. So let's see if we can do a little bit of dotting around here just to pull it all together. There we go. Hi Marie. Who else has just popped in? Ruth, what would you do without butterflies? I know, I don't know. What button should I need to click? Oh, don't worry, Vicky. It's when you get rid of the chat. There's like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So that's what they're talking about. Yeah, but don't worry. Do it afterwards. It's no rush. Did I miss something Christine said? Oh, the shove is a technical term. Yes, it is. Use a smaller rose to stamp inside the bad one. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I could go and get some... I could get the Beautiful Friendship, couldn't I? Or I'm wondering if I could use... No. I think you're right. I'm going to get the rose from Beautiful Friendship. Because it is bugging me a little bit. No, says Sheila. Oh, Sheila doesn't like that idea. I'll do it in Highland Heather. I won't do it so dark. It just needs something to... There we go. Covers it up a bit. I'd put an octopus in there. It was bugging all of us. What, that blob, that lack of blob. Oh dear. Oh well, at least I've shown you how to fix it. So now look, I'm looking at this and thinking, oh, do I swap that butterfly? Now I can pop that one somewhere else because I've fixed that issue. Pop that butterfly up there. See, normally I wouldn't have a butterfly so low. See this, I feel like I should cut that into smaller bit. Oh, what if I did it that way? Yay. Okay, that's a bit better. And then this one, just have a little thank you ever so much in the corner. Right. Stop there, Ruth. Stop faffing. Right, let's find some soap saffron cardstock, which I don't have on my desk, so I'm going to have to reach over and find some and hope that I have some. Oh, I do. Okay. Just going to wipe my nail because I can see a big blob of ink on it. And I'm just going to move some of these stamps over because I know what I'm like. I'm likely to get it marked. Can I ask why my writing is in grey and everyone else is in black? No idea. I can see it, Vic. We can all see it. Yeah, don't worry about it. As long as we can read it. No, not just you, lovely. What was Sheila saying? No, about the other set. Oh, okay. I know, that's the thing you have to remember, guys, is when you comment, if you just type yes or no or whatever and don't say what it is that you're referring to, if you're lagging a little bit behind me, it can refer to something that I said a minute ago. And, you know, I've got goldfish brain when I'm on live, you know. I forget what I said a minute ago. Right, let's get this glued. What's that, Diane? What did Diane ask? I missed that. Are you watching the... Oh. Oh, lagging when your internet's a bit slow. Like sometimes people are a little bit further behind real life. Like you're probably all about at least 30 seconds to a minute behind me anyway. And then sometimes if your internet's a bit wonky, yeah. Yeah, you've probably got nighttime mode on, Martina. Depends what mode you've got on your device. So if you set it to nighttime mode, it'll be white on black. Oh, Vic. Dyslexia doesn't make you slow, lovely. Just means you have to work a little bit harder than everybody else to read. But it doesn't mean you're slow. Right, just popping my bits of glue. And my butterfly is about to take off. Right. Oh, I tell you what arrived today on my desk. The new In Colour Gems. I had an order arrive. Not the order that I've been waiting for. But look. These are so beautiful. Now they're a little bit more pricier than other accessories. But for special people in your life, they are not only faceted, but they are also AB coated. So they shimmer. How gorgeous is that? I'm wondering if a little bit of that Evening Evergreen, or even the Freesia. No, the Evening Evergreen. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Let's get my scissors down. Hook one on here. Oh, one of my teamies, Levine, has done an unboxing. So proud of her. I'm going to share her video. So she's in Esther's she's one of Esther's downline. And she's just started making videos. So I'd appreciate if you all went and kind of showed her some love. Because like everybody who starts off, she's a bit like, don't like my voice, you know, not sure I'm doing it right. You know, everyone's like that. But you know what? You've got to start somewhere. And she has done an awesome job on her first unboxing video. No, yeah, Esther, grab the link. Thank you. So Levine is in my team and she makes the most beautiful cards. I've probably shown you some of her cards actually from when she sent me a birthday card. And she's very detailed in her, and her colouring is marvellous. Yes, they are the new in colour gems. Oh. Right, thinking of you with sympathy and prayers. That's lovely. And I think a little butterfly off to there, because we've got purple, purple, purple there. I think it's just nice to have a wee bit of purple going up off into there now. Yes, please do, Esther. Yeah. The sentiment is from the die and stamp set where you cut them all out in one go. It's in the mini. Oh, Ruth. Hold on, I'll find it. Oh, here it is. Many messages. It's on page 35. There we go. This one here. So you get lots of different things, and then the die cuts it all out in one go. Super cool. So yeah, you can just cut a whole load out and then just have them in your box ready to stick on. So I don't think I'm going to bling that one up. It doesn't feel quite right to bling that one. So let's just get these all done. This one, I don't think it needs much more than just, you know, we put it through the embossing folder. So that's fine. Looks good as it is, I think. This one just needs sticking down, I think. Oh, I've just remembered I need to rub out the pencil marks. I've just noticed it in the corner. I did have my rubber out. Oh, there it is. So just remember, if you do mark your paper, just to go in and get rid of those. Yeah, Vicky, I've just posted it to you today. So I've sent you the new catalogue that's going to be going live from the 4th, and also the mini that's still available. And then I started to, I've written a note to you to say, I started to go through the mini to say, oh, what was going to be going. But then I thought, you know what, I didn't have time, I'm sorry. But what basically, because you'll have the new catalogue, whatever's not in the new catalogue is going to be going. So you'll be able to figure it out by process of elimination, like you'll be able to go, okay, so it's not in the new catalogue, so it's going. Hi, Glenna. Oh, hello, cat. I love Wendy's cat. She comes and talks to me. Actually, I think I'm not going to stick these down because I actually want to run these through the embossing folder. So I'll do that later. Right, I think I'm done. Just going to stick these out of the way for a moment. Oh, Lorraine's cat is watching as well. Oh. Right, let's get you up a bit. Oh, hello, Freddy Bear. I can't remember quite how I stamped these, but anyway, I'm not trying to put them back together quite. Oh, shall I? Is it like that? Oh no, it looks like that. No. Yes. No. No. I shouldn't have started this game. I'm going to stop. I can't. Right. I'm just going to say to you, which one's your favourites? Because now you can't see which way around the cards go. Right, I'm going to stop. Stop, Ruth. Stop faffing. Right. Oh, my word. Yeah, I know, it's like a Rubik's Cube. I know. I'm too tired to figure it out. Oh, right, there we go. Let me see if I need to zoom out a bit. Did I need to zoom out? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's just go through then. So I stamped with Healing Hugs, Pretty Perennials. Where's Healing Hugs gone? And Sweet Sampler. I don't know where Healing Hugs has gone. Oh, I fixed my boo-boo with that. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where's Healing Hugs gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, right. Right, so the big flower was stamped with Healing Hugs. And I did talk about the textures in this, but I didn't end up using them. Then borders to backgrounds, I used the dottage for the background there. The stripes for the edges. If you haven't seen it from the beginning, it's worth just going back and rewatching this to see how I stamped the whole sheet, because this was one great big sheet and then I cut it into 6. So I used my template to kind of figure out where I was heading. So I've got my template there just to roughly figure that out. Then I used Sweet Sampler. I used that stamp there, which I actually have done some stamp surgery too. So I've cut it off at that point there, so I can just use the floral bit. And then I use that leaf. Then we use the dottage from Quiet Meadow. Now this is going to be available from the 4th. It's not available just yet if you're not a demonstrator. Then I use the leaf from here to colour in these leaves here. Night, Bonnie. And then I use that lovely little flower to stamp around the place. And then also use this dot cluster to create these kind of berry-like things in the background. Then use a tiny dot cluster to do centres for the flowers. And then also we use the dottage from Waterfront. So in terms of the colours then, everybody, we use the fabulous Gorgeous Grape to stamp the big flower. And then we used Highland Heather to stamp the smaller flowers. Then we used Granny Apple Green to stamp the leaves, and then to sort of faux colour them in, we use Soft Sea Foam. Then Evening Evergreen round the edge, and then also for this kind of like dottage here and on this one. And Pretty Perennials, yes, that one is going, yeah, with the lovely dies, the vine dies. But not until, that's not leaving us until the end of May. Yeah, we've got another month. What are the colours that are retiring? I'll show you in a second. And then we use So Saffron. Oh, and I forgot, we use Seaside spray for the little flowers as well. And then we use So Saffron for a little bit of dottage on those and a little bit of the background for that. Okay, so the colours that are leaving us are... Now, Purple Posy is not available in ink pad, but I'm just showing you that for the colour. So all the cardstock, the inks, and the pens are going. So Purple Posy's going, Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock, Rococo Rose, and Terracotta Tile. So those are the... So in your catalogue, Vicky, at the back, it should tell you what the colours are. So if anyone has one of these catalogues, just remember that on page 143, okay, we've got Martina, they're going to be coming into stock. They're just out of stock at the moment, but they are going to come back into stock. This is your 2019 to 2021 colours. These are the ones that are going, and this is the one that are staying for another year. Okay. Nessa, your order hasn't arrived yet. No, that's the one that's stuck, I'm afraid. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have... Let me just double check the website, Martina, but I'm sure Seaside Spray is... It's just out of stock at the moment. So, okay, has anyone got any other questions? Can you use your colouring blends on your stamps? You cannot use the alcohol pens on the stamps, but you can use the Stampin' Right markers. So these ones you cannot use on stamps, but the pens you can. Stampin' Right markers. Take care, Monica. Lovely to see you. Let me just have a look at the Stampin' Up website. Take care, Janine. Lovely to see you. Yeah, Rococo Rose is such a pretty colour. Oh, end of June. Thank you, Marie. Why did I think... Sorry. Yeah, you're quite right. This is the January to June catalogue. So this is with us till June. Yeah, Pretty Perennials is available till June. So I'm just going to read your questions. What is the difference? So alcohol pens have alcohol in, so that when you colour with them, the liquid evaporates immediately, and so you're able to colour over and over and over and over and over without damaging the paper. So I can do that. like that, over and over and over, and it won't damage it. So if I wanted to do some blending, so say we take this colour here, and I want to make one area darker, I can go over and over and over and over like that. And you see how that's gone darker? So that won't damage the paper. Now if I was to do that with a normal pen, I'm trying to think if I've got any, I'm trying to see if I've got any of my pens around anywhere. No, I haven't got them with me at the moment. But you imagine just a normal felt tip pen. Let me see if I can find a normal felt tip pen. Maybe I haven't even got one of those on me right now. So imagine a felt tip pen basically that your kids use. If you were to colour in over and over and over and over and over, eventually the paper would just get destroyed, wouldn't it? It would start to get a bit rippy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's what would happen. But with the alcohol pens, that does not happen. So because these immediately dry, you haven't got time to colour in an image with an alcohol pen and then stamp it, because basically it would just dry. It'd be like using a Sharpie. It just wouldn't work. So that's the difference. Good question. Okay, let me just check about the Seaside spray inventory status report. I know new colours are very pretty. Have you seen them? You have to check back on my previous videos. Okay, any more questions? I'm just checking. Yes, for colouring in, the blends are really, really good. I haven't got a date for the Seaside spray, but Martina, don't you worry. If we can't get it back in, I'll just reserve mine for you. So don't panic. Yeah, I can't find when it is coming in. Sorry about that. Right, is that everything? Yes, so the Stampin' Right markers are water-based. Good point, Bev. Yeah, they're water and these are alcohol. So that's the main difference. Right, lovely. If you guys have got any questions, if you're new to my channel and you are interested in purchasing any of the products that you've seen me use, then you may have heard me talk about how some things are going to be out of stock. That's because we're about to have a new catalogue go live. So if you would like your own copy of the new catalogue that's going live on the 4th of May, then drop me a line. If you've shopped with me in the last 6 months, you'll automatically get one. But if you haven't shopped with me and you would like one, then please let me know. There are a few people that I have contacted because I know that they will place orders. They just haven't been able to shop with me for a while. So they'll get one. But do let me know if you'd like one. So take care, everybody. Please remember to give me a thumbs up on the way out. And I'll catch you guys again soon. Lots of love, everyone. Bye.